hello. Listen, there are some things in life you don't announce to the world, not because you're ashamed, but because they're too pure to be touched by noise. And what we have, it's not something everyone will understand, because between you and me, there's a secret, not the kind of secret that hides betrayal, the kind that hides a feeling so real, so intense that even words feel too small for it. It's the way your eyes speak when your lips stay silent. It's the way my heart recognizes you even in a crowd full of strangers. And maybe the world doesn't know what's going on between us, but that's okay, because the truth is, some love stories aren't meant to be public. Some are meant to be protected like a flame in the wind. And this secret between us is the most beautiful thing I've ever had. Some secrets are ugly. Some secrets are made from lies, from guilt, from things people regret. But the secret between us, it's different. It doesn't carry shame. It doesn't carry darkness. It carries something rare, something clean, something real. And that's exactly why it stays between you and me. Not because we are afraid of the world, but because the world doesn't deserve to touch it. People think that love has to be loud to be true. They think it has to be posted, announced, proven, shouted like a victory. They think if you don't show it, it doesn't exist. But I've learned something. The most powerful things in life don't need noise. The strongest love doesn't beg for attention. It doesn't stand on a stage. It doesn't need applause. It just exists quietly, deeply, like a heartbeat, like the ocean under a calm surface. And what we have, it's like that. It's not fragile, but it's sacred. It's not weak, but it's private because privacy is not always a wall. Sometimes it's a shield. Sometimes it's protection. Sometimes it's the only way to keep something pure when everything around us tries to ruin it. I don't hide you. I don't hide us. I protect it. I protect you. I protect the way your presence changes the air around me. I protect the way your name sounds in my mind when I'm alone. I protect the way your voice stays with me long after the conversation ends. I protect the way you made me believe in something again when I was tired of believing, because people don't just look at love, they judge it. They pull it apart. They put their opinions inside it. They compare it to their own broken stories. They try to define it with their limited understanding. And I don't want that. I don't want anyone's jealousy touching what we built. I don't want anyone's negativity breathing near it. I don't want random eyes watching something they will never respect. The secret between us isn't about hiding a relationship. It's about hiding a feeling so deep that it deserves silence. A feeling so rare that it deserves safety, because not everyone knows how to handle real love. Some people only understand games. Some people only understand temporary things. Some people only understand attention. But what we have, it's not a game. It's not temporary. It's not for attention. It's for the quiet moments. It's for the way we understand each other without needing to explain. It's for the way your eyes tell me what your lips don't say. It's for the way my heart reacts to you before my mind even catches up. It's for the way we can sit in silence and still feel like we are speaking. That's the kind of love that scares the world because it's real. It's not made for entertainment. It's not made to impress. It's made to last. And I know sometimes you might wonder why we keep it this way. Sometimes you might ask yourself why we don't just tell everyone. Why we don't just open it up and let the world see it. But the truth is, the world doesn't know how to appreciate something gentle. The world loves drama. The world loves chaos. The world loves stories that burn fast and die faster. But what we have is not fire for a show. It's fire for warmth. It's fire that stays alive even in the coldest nights. And I don't want anyone throwing water on it, because this secret, it's not a burden. It's not something heavy. It's something beautiful. It's something that makes me feel alive. It's something that makes me feel like I've found a place in this world that finally makes sense. Before you, I was existing. I was moving through days like they were all the same. I smiled when I had to. I talked when I had to. But inside, I was quiet. I was empty in a way I never admitted. Not because I was broken, but because I was waiting for something I didn't even know I needed. Then you came into my life and everything changed without making noise. No explosion. No warning. Just a slow shift, like the sun rising, like the darkness leaving without a fight. And I realized this is what I was missing. Not just love, not just attraction, not just romance, but peace. The kind of peace that comes when you meet someone who feels like home. The kind of peace that makes you stop searching. That's why I don't want to make it public, because the moment you make something public, people feel like they have access to it. They feel like they can comment on it. They feel like they can interfere. They feel like they can influence it. And I refuse to let anyone have that kind of power over us. Because what we have is ours. It belongs to the late night thoughts. It belongs to the private smiles. It belongs to the moments when I see your message and my heart reacts before I even open it. It belongs to the way I replay your words when I'm alone. It belongs to the way I can feel you even when you're not near me. It belongs to the way you look at me like you see through everything I pretend to be. Like you can see the real me, the one I don't show people, the one that doesn't talk much, the one that carries pain quietly, the one that's tired of pretending to be strong all the time. And somehow, you don't run from that. You don't judge it. You don't make me feel the weak for having emotions. You don't make me feel like I have to perform. You just accept me. You just stay. That kind of loyalty is rare. That kind of understanding is priceless. And you know what's crazy? I never asked you to do that. I never demanded it. You just gave it, naturally, like it was part of who you are, like your heart was designed to match mine in ways I never expected. So, yes, we have a secret, but it's not a secret because we are doing something wrong. It's a secret because it's something right. It's a secret because it's too special to be exposed. It's a secret because the world is full of people who ruin good things just because they can't have them. And I know how people are. I've seen it. I've watched people destroy relationships with words, with rumors, with jealousy, with fake smiles. I've watched people pretend to support love while secretly hoping it fails. And I don't want that energy around us. I want us to stay clean. I want us to stay untouched. I want our love to grow in a place where it can breathe, where it can become stronger without pressure, without outside voices. Because love is not just about passion. Love is not just about romance. Love is about trust. Love is about loyalty. Love is about protecting each other even when no one is watching. And that's what I want to do for you. Protect you. Protect your name. Protect your heart. Protect your peace. Because when you love someone deeply, you don't just want to hold them. You want to keep them safe. You want to keep their soul safe. You want to make sure that life doesn't destroy the softness inside them. And you have a softness that the world doesn't deserve. You have a heart that feels too much. You have a mind that overthinks too much. You have a soul that carries things silently, and I see it. I see the way you act strong even when you're tired. I see the way you smile even when something inside you is breaking. I see the way you pretend things don't hurt you because you don't want to be a burden. But you're not a burden. You're a blessing. And the secret between us is that you mean more to me than anyone knows. Maybe they think you're just a person I talk to. Maybe they think you're just a name. Maybe they think it's nothing serious. But they don't know what happens inside me when I think about you. They don't know how my whole mood changes because of you. They don't know how your absence feels like a missing piece of my day. They don't know how I look at the world differently because you exist in it. And that's fine because not everyone needs to know. Some things are not meant to be explained. Some things are meant to be felt. And I feel you in a way that's hard to describe. It's like you're not just someone I love, you're someone I recognize. Like my heart knew you before my eyes ever did. Like my soul was waiting for yours. And I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds unreal. But that's the truth. That's the honest truth. And I don't say things lightly. I don't say things just to sound romantic. I say them because I mean them. Because when I look at you, I don't just see beauty. I see comfort. I see peace. I see something that makes me want to be better. I see something that makes me want to fight for life again. And maybe the world will never understand why we keep it quiet, but we will, because this secret is not about hiding. It's about protecting the most precious part of my life. The secret between us isn't just love. It's the way we speak without words. It's the way silence becomes a language when we're together. It's the way one Lu K from you can say everything that the whole world fails to understand. And maybe that's why it stays hidden. Because what we have isn't ordinary. It doesn't need explanation. It doesn't need approval. It doesn't need to be proven. It just needs to be felt. Some people talk too much about love. They describe it like it's a movie, like it's a performance, like it's something you show off to make others jealous. But what we have, it's not for display. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's quiet. And that's what makes it powerful. Because the strongest feelings are the ones that don't beg for attention. They sit deep inside the chest and they stay there, steady, loyal, unshaken. Our secret is not a mistake. It's not something we're hiding because we're afraid. We're hiding it because it's fragile in the most beautiful way. Not fragile like it can break easily, but fragile like a diamond in a room full of thieves. You don't throw something priceless into the hands of people who don't know its value. You don't let everyone touch it. You don't let everyone comment on it. You don't let everyone judge it because people ruin what they don't understand. And they don't understand us. They don't understand the way your presence makes the world feel softer to me. They don't understand the way your voice can calm storms inside my mind. They don't understand the way you make me feel safe without even trying. They don't understand how I can be surrounded by 1,000 people and still feel alone until you appear, even if it's just your name on my screen. That's the secret. You're not just someone I love, you're someone who brings me back to life. And I know sometimes it feels strange. Sometimes it feels like we're living in two worlds. One world where we smile and act normal, where we pretend nothing is happening, where we hide behind casual words. And another world, the real world, where we are honest, where we are real, where we are us, where a simple moment between us carries more meaning than all the conversations we have with everyone else. The secret between us is in the smallest things. It's in the way you look away when you're shy, but your eyes still search for me. It's in the way you try to act strong, but I can see the softness behind it. It's in the way you pretend you don't care too much, but I know you do. I can feel it. I can feel it in your silence. I can feel it in your energy. I can feel it in the way you get quiet when something matters. And I don't blame you because love is dangerous. Not because it hurts, but because it changes everything. And the moment you truly care about someone, you give them a piece of your power. You give them the ability to affect you, to destroy you, to heal you, to break you, to save you. And most people don't understand that kind of vulnerability. Most people are too busy playing games, pretending they don't feel anything, acting like emotions are weakness. But you and I, we don't play games. We might hide the truth from the world, but we never hide it from each other. And that's what makes it real. Because I've met people who said they loved loudly, but their actions were silent. Their loyalty was weak. Their promises were cheap. Their words were just words. But with you, it's different. You don't need to speak big. You don't need to promise the moon. You don't need to create fake stories. You just exist, and somehow that's enough. Your presence feels like honesty, and that's rare. That's rare in a world full of fake smiles and temporary feelings. The secret between us is the loyalty we carry without announcing it. It's the way we choose each other without making it public. It's the way we stay connected even when we're apart. It's the way I can feel you even when you're not near. It's the way my heart knows when something is wrong with you, even if you tell me you're fine. And maybe you don't realize how much that matters, but it matters to me. Because I've lived in a world where people leave when things get hard. People disappear when emotions get heavy. People run when you need them most. But you don't feel like that kind of person. You feel like the kind of person who stays, the kind of person who holds on, the kind of person who doesn't abandon what they love. And I want you to know something. I see you, I see the effort you make. I see the way you try. I see the way you carry things silently, and I respect you for it. Our secret is that we understand each other without needing explanations. Our secret is that we can talk through one message, one look, one pause. Our secret is that even when we're not saying I love you, we're still saying it. Because love isn't just words. Love is the way you listen. Love is the way you remember small things. Love is the way you care when no one is watching. Love is the way you protect someone's name when they're not in the room. Love is the way you stay loyal when it would be easier to walk away. And that's what we have. We have something that doesn't need a spotlight. We have something that doesn't need approval. We have something that doesn't need people clapping for it because it's not for them. It's for us. And maybe the world will never know the truth. Maybe they will never understand what you mean to me. Maybe they will never understand how deep it goes. But I'm okay with that, because the world doesn't have to understand what keeps my heart alive. The world doesn't have to know what makes me smile in the middle of a bad day. The world doesn't have to know what gives me hope when everything feels heavy. That's our secret. The world sees two people, but I see my person. I see the one who feels like peace. I see the one who feels like destiny. I see the one who feels like the kind of love you don't find twice in one lifetime. And the secret between us is that no matter how silent we keep it, no matter how hidden it stays, it's still real, it's still strong, and it's still the most honest thing I've ever felt.